Do not waste any time. Do not think twice. Do not pass go. Do not collect $100. Leave. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. The Marilyn Monroe effect, aka acting as your higher self. We are literally like biologically made to listen more than we are to speak. Figure out your body type, figure out what looks good, and you'll feel so much better about yourself. Once you realize that the only constant that there is in life is change, you feel so much better about everything else. Not everything deserves a conversation. Leave your hometown, your home state. Travel. See the world, leave. Be your authentic self. Hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. These are my favorite types of videos to film. I love just sitting down and yapping. It's my favorite thing to do. I don't know, I just love it. It's just so fun. It just tickles my brain the right way. It's like a podcast, but it's not, but it's just like really just like us, sitting down and getting a chance to talk one-to-one. I don't know, it feels like FaceTime even though I can't see y'all. Like to me, I'm just kind of looking at a camera, but to y'all, it's like we're talking. Recently, y'all, I've been going through some extreme character development. It's like my frontal lobe is developing a little bit early. I know it's supposed to happen when you're 25, but if you didn't know, exactly a week ago today, on the day that I'm filming this, I turned 21. I went to Cancun, Mexico. I had a great time. I feel like that trip healed something in me that I didn't know needed healing, but honestly, it was the best experience ever. 10 out of 10 would recommend. If you have a birthday coming up, I would say go to Cancun because you could do the beach, you could do the excursions, you could also go downtown, do the whole clubbing scene if that's your thing. If not, you could have a relaxing time on the beach with a margarita in your hand and tacos in the other. A time was had, okay? Best trip ever. Go watch that vlog if you haven't seen it already. But after being in Cancun, I wanted to film this video while I was there because I was really like taking in the fact that, oh my gosh, I'm now 21 years old. I can't believe I'm here. A lot has happened in the past 21 years. Mind blown, basically. And so I watch these videos a lot, or I see them like on my timeline a lot, but basically I wanted to do 21 things that I have learned in my 21 years of life. I've wanted to do this video for years now. Every year on my birthday, since I've had a YouTube channel, since I've been watching YouTube, like I've always wanted to do this because I don't know, I feel like, I don't mean to like toot my own horn or anything, but I feel like I'm a pretty conscious individual. Like I'm definitely in tune. If you know, you know. I read a lot of books. I read a lot of self-help books. I watch a lot of like self-growth videos. That's something that I really prioritize, something that I really enjoy. Like that's just like the type of content that I really like absorb the most. In my 21 years of life, I've been through a lot. I guess you could say I've been through some experiences that are kind of niche, some things that the average person doesn't experience, I guess you could say. I'm not saying my life is terrible, I'm not saying my life is great, but like, like everybody has their own experience, so I feel like the stuff that I've witnessed and the fact that I like people watch, I observe people, I do a lot of self-reflection, I do a lot of like research, I guess you could say, like on psychology and human behavior. Like I feel like I'm pretty credentialed, I guess you could say, to talk about this. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into the videos. Again, this is only stuff that I have learned. There's so many more stuff that's on this list. I was having a hard time like narrowing down my list, but I just wanted to talk to you guys and tell you some of my big takeaways because 21 is crazy. Let's get right into it. These are gonna be in no specific order. I literally just took the time to write this list down like maybe a couple minutes ago, and I'm filming this video because you know what? Consistency. Number one is accept the things you cannot change. That is a quote that I have been living by for such a long time now. I remember my mom told me that a while ago because she was having a conversation with me and my brother about something, and she was just like, you know what, like you can't change it, just accept it, like it's fine, like just move on. And when I tell you that quote is something that I like live by every single day, it saves me from crashing out, if I'm being honest, because you know what, once you realize that the only constant that there is in life is change, you feel so much better about everything else. I'm gonna say that again. The only constant in life is change, so therefore accept the things that you cannot change, okay? When I was in Mexico and I found out all my footage deleted, obviously to the average person that probably doesn't matter, but to me I was so mad because I put in so much time and effort into like recording something, and then to see it all like deleted, I was just heartbroken. But I can't change that. I accepted it and I moved on. When you apply that to every other area of your life, I promise you get over things so much easier, and then you're not dwelling in pain for as long. Number 2 is pretty self-explanatory, or it should be self-explanatory, but it was something that took me a very long time to like fully grasp, and that's putting yourself first. I know. It sounds cliche, but trust me, girl, like for the longest time, I just genuinely did not put myself first, and it made no sense. But when I tell you guys, like, now that I have started to like learning to say no, for example, and like not letting people walk all over myself and genuinely like putting myself first, like I feel so much better. Like even like when it comes down to like hanging out with certain people, like I don't waste my time, preserve my energy, you know what I mean? Like if I don't want to do something, I won't do it. If I don't want to hang out with somebody, I won't hang out with them. If I don't want to tell somebody something, I won't do that because I'm putting me first. I remember when I was younger, like especially in middle school, I used to do this a lot. Like I would put the happiness of my friends over myself. My high school was pretty small, and the amount of fine shits, okay, I'm gonna be super transparent, was very small. So me and my friends had the same crushes on a lot of people, and I would keep my mouth shut and let them be happy and go for the guy, and I'd be like, man, like but in reality, like I should have spoke up for myself and been like, hey, like that's mine, you know what I mean? And that goes for like, not, that's a bad example, but you get the gist. Like put yourself first, don't think about anybody else, you know? Like if somebody really wants to go out and you don't want to, say you don't want to go out, like, you know what I mean? Like protect your peace. There's probably a lot of areas in your life that you don't realize you're not putting yourself first in until you like later on after when you get home and you're like, I really wish I didn't do that, or I really wish that didn't happen. Number 3 is I am not Captain Save-A-Ho. You cannot save somebody who doesn't want to be saved. You cannot save anybody, okay? Everybody's on their own journey in life, and everybody has to figure something out for themselves. You can't save somebody who doesn't want to be saved. You can't help somebody who doesn't want to get help. You can't be that person for everybody. You could really, that goes back to my last thing, you could only really be that person for yourself. You are not Captain Save-A-Ho. You are not put on this earth to save everybody, okay? People have to learn to save themselves. I'm gonna say that one again. People have to learn to save themselves. Some things in life are like inherently not supposed to be taught. They're literally supposed to be learned. And that one took me a long time to learn because I used to try and help people and spread all the information and all the stuff that I have learned. But one day I woke up and I realized, and I was like, you know what? A lot of the times people are hard-headed and you have to figure stuff out on your own. I'm one of those people. My mom used to yell at me all the time, and my grandma too. She'd be like, you're so hard-headed, just like listen to what people are telling you. And I'd be like, no. Like, what? No. And then I grew up and I quite literally realized like all the things that they were saying were true, but I just had to learn it for myself. Next is rejection is redirection. I'm gonna tell you this one. This is my favorite quote. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. One more time. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. A major comeback at that. Nothing in life happens for no reason, okay? Everything happens for a reason. Everything has its time. Rejection is redirection, okay? I genuinely believe everything has a purpose in life. And so if something goes wrong, every setback is a setup for a comeback. We're gonna leave that at that. Take that as you will. Remember that one. Write it down, okay? Number 5, find your signatures. Find your signature scents, your signature clothes, your signature hair. One thing about me is I found my signature scent a couple years ago. It is Marc Jacobs Ever So Fresh. I feel like I like that scent because if I don't know what I want to smell like for the day, what I'm doing for that day, I just know that scent pairs really good with me. That sounds really bad, but like, every perfume does not smell the same on every person. And once you find a perfume that really goes with you, like, just make that your scent. People are going to smell and be like, oh, she smells really good. And people are going to, like, attach it to your memory, attach it to you. It's just something good. The same thing goes with hair. Like, if you have a signature hairstyle that you know looks good on you, your days are going to go by so much better. I cannot tell you how many times I don't know what I want to do with my hair next. And I'm like, dang, I wish I had a signature hairstyle. Now I know my signature hairstyle is boho braids. Every time I get boho braids, I feel like that girl. No matter what variety of boho braids it is, no matter what the curl pattern is, no matter if they're small, medium, large, bust down, bob, anything. It just looks good because it's volume on me. You know what I mean? Same thing with any voluminous hairstyle. Anything that's like chunky looks good on me. Like locks, for example, boho braids. That's about it. Kinky straight hair, like anything that's like close to my face doesn't look good. Find your signature hair. Trust me, it'll save you a lot of tears. Also, as far as clothes, figure out your body type and dress accordingly. Okay, for me, it took me years, literally years. I wasted so much money on clothes because I didn't know how to dress for my body type. I am 5'5". I am not that tall. I'm an average height, but my legs are the same length as my brother who is 6 foot. My friend who is 5'10", and I could fit the same pants because my legs are so long. But the other thing about me is I have no torso. I have the torso of somebody who is like 5'2" with some attitude. And because of that, I shouldn't wear high-waisted jeans. I shouldn't wear high-waisted jeans and a crop top because then it looks like I have no torso. I should wear low-rise jeans and like a long shirt or low-rise jeans and a crop top. I also have no hips, so I really shouldn't wear like pants that are straight across. I should try and wear pants that are like maybe like a V shape, for example. I have broad shoulders, so certain like spaghetti straps and like straight line tops don't look like that flattering on me. I should wear like halter tops and stuff like that, like high neck stuff. It'll save you a lot of 1, money, 2, time, and 3, it'll just make you look better. I promise you, just figure out your body type, figure out what looks good, and you'll feel so much better about yourself. I cannot tell you how long it took me battling with like clothes to figure out what looked good on me and what didn't, because I used to just like walk out of the house feeling so not confident because I was wearing the clothes that didn't correctly fit my body type. That's the one. If you don't take anything else from this video, take that, please, because clothes are so important. It literally, like, honestly, nowadays, your outfit is what a lot of people pay attention to first, like, especially if you're on a college campus. If you see someone from afar, think to yourself, how many times do you go, oh, I like that fit, oh, I like their outfit? Think about it. Next, number 6 is chase purpose. This one is something that I just recently learned because if y'all didn't know, I have been wanting to do YouTube since I was literally like forever, okay? I used to make videos. I used to watch YouTube religiously. I didn't watch TV that much. I always would watch YouTube. I used to make little videos back when like making like duct tape walls was a thing. Me and my friend used to record them and I would edit them, but I would never post them. I used to like do like when the jelly bean challenge was a thing, I did that and I recorded the whole thing. I just never posted it. I have always wanted to do it, and I feel like not that it's my purpose per se, but it definitely is my passion, you know what I mean? Because I still feel like I don't really necessarily know what my purpose is, so I guess I should change this one to chase your passion, not chase purpose. But I guess purpose and passion go hand in hand. I feel like when you chase the things that you really like love to do, you just feel so much more fulfilled. I can't tell you how proud of myself that I am that I actually am like being consistent on this channel and doing this, because it's just so like out of my comfort zone. Like if you met me in real life, like I'm kind of a little bit of an anxiety bug, okay? I be stressing out to the max. Like I am not a laid back chill person. Like I'm low-key uptight. I'm low-key uptight because I like things to be perfect. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, like, so it was very hard for me to do this, but it's something that I love to do, so I'm just like chasing what I want to do. The thing about that thing that's keeping you up at night, think about that thought that you always have, that's your purpose, that's your passion, go after it. Don't worry about people judging you, don't worry about the money, don't worry about if it's morally, well, hopefully it's morally correct, don't worry about if somebody's judging you, you know, you get the gist. Like, don't worry about all those external factors that, because ultimately they don't matter. Just do the thing. Just do the thing. I wish I could tell myself this advice when I was in middle school, for example, when I was in elementary school, because who knows where I would be now. And who knows where you could be in a year from now if you start yesterday. Okay, this one, number 7. I know I said this already, but if you don't take anything else from this video, take this one. Be quick to listen and slow to speak. I talk fast and I know that. So I'm really like trying to learn to talk slower, especially like even right now, like I'm speeding through this video. Why? But be quick to listen and slow to speak. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, okay? We are literally like biologically made to listen more than we are to speak. And honestly, like listening takes you far in life, y'all. Listening takes you so far. Think about how many arguments you could avoid if you actually like take the time to hear somebody else and then think before you speak. Ooh, sometimes I know. Trust me, I get it. It's hard. Sometimes the Jersey comes out of me real quick. It's like, especially if somebody makes me mad. The switch is intense and the switch is hard. But you really just take a second, pause, think about what somebody said, and then respond. It'll save you a lot of time, energy, arguments. It'll save you. Trust me. Number 8 is you need to shower twice a day, okay? You need to scrub that ass twice a day, every day. If not, you stink. And I am a firm believer in that. Okay, now hear me out. Not even just because, like, you might stink, but also as you grow up, like, I was reading this the other day, your hormones change. Like, it's nasty, low-key, if you don't shower twice a day. And sometimes I get it, you be a little bit bummy. I get it, me too. But honestly, if you have stuff to do during the day, like, a shower in the morning is gonna set your day so much better. I realize that. Doesn't matter if you're normally a night shower. If you shower in the morning and then you go do whatever you have to do, you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel more awake. You're gonna feel more ready for the day. I'll say if you go to the gym in the morning, that's different. Like if you wake up and go right to the gym, then you come home and shower, that's different. But if you don't have anything to do, like in the morning, just wake up and shower, and then you'll feel ready. You'll feel like wanted because you want to do something. Because everybody has a little routine that they do after they shower. Let's be real. Like you probably lotion your body, you do your skincare, you put on an outfit, whatever. Then you're ready for the day. That's gonna avoid you from being a bum. Now that second shower at night is just because you need to get off all that dirt. If you didn't do anything all day, like you need to cleanse before you lay down and touch that pillow. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. No, also because as a female, just wash. You know? Number 9. Guys, this is something I take, lean in. This is something I take very, very serious, okay? Never, ever leave the house without earrings on. Let's say, for example, you're having a really bad day. You feel like crap, okay? You feel terrible. You look gross. You're wearing, sweatpants, sweatpants. Wait, what is that? What is that Drake lyric? Sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you the prettiest. Something like that. Anyways, if you look like, let's say you're wearing sweatpants, you're just undone, your hair's a mess, edge is not done. If you put on some earrings, I promise you're gonna look a little bit more presentable. Just that much more presentable. Okay? Everything else could look a mess, but if you put some earrings in, you're gonna look a little bit just that much better. They just add so much to the outfit. They just add so much. And honestly, let me tell you this. 95% of girls have ear piercings. Let's be real. 95% of people got their ears pierced when they were a baby. You want to know why your parents decided to do that? You want to know why your parents decided to do that? Because you looked like a little boy. You looked like a little boy when you were a baby, and they added those earrings to make you look girly and presentable. Don't waste your parents' money, y'all. Wear the earrings. Figure out if you're a gold or a silver girly and put them in. Find some I should take my own advice with this one. Find some tarnishable, so you don't even have to take them out. Me, personally, I steady will be buying them cheap ones from the mall, like Claire's, Lovisa, them little knick-knacky stores like that, and keep switching them out because I have a bunch of holes. But I promise you, if you put earrings on before you leave, you just look that much better. Like, people will take you serious. You'll just look presentable. You look pretty. It's so girly too, and like dainty. They're cute. Number 10. Girl, take more pictures and videos. That's it. That's number 10. That's it. I was looking back in my camera roll, and you know how like on TikTok there's always those trends where people like post one picture of themselves from every month. I kid you not, I tried to do that like in 2023 maybe, and I did not have pictures of myself for a lot of those months. And like, you know what, you're gonna want to look back one day and see your growth, see like what you looked like, see how you dressed, see like what was tea, if you had acne in this spot or that spot, like, you know what I mean? Even like just little things like that. Like, honestly, just take more pictures and videos of yourself. You won't regret it. Even if you don't post them anywhere, just save them. Because one day you're gonna want to look back and be like, dang, that was me in July of 2022. Whatever time it may be, just take more pictures and videos. Don't be afraid to ask people to take your picture or video either. Guys, I developed a fear of asking my friends to take my pictures for me because I always felt like I was bothering them. I don't know why. I don't know where that stems from, but just don't be afraid. Literally, don't be afraid. And if they say no, that's probably not your friend. Just saying. Next. Ooh, keeping with the friends. This is a good one, y'all. This is a good one. This one is about friend groups. If you are the odd person out in the friend group, leave. Do not waste any time. Do not think twice. Do not pass go. Do not collect $100. Leave. There is a duo in every trio. If you're in a group of 5, there's 2 duos in that 5. If there's a group of 7, there's 3 duos and 2 trios. Blase, blase, you get the gist. If you are that last person, if you are the 3rd person in a group of 2, if you are the 5th person in a group of 4, if you basically feel left out, just leave. It doesn't matter. Don't explain. Don't do nothing. Just remove yourself from the situation. And if you guys are sitting there like, oh, here she goes, no. No, like, and if you were sitting there thinking like, oh, but I'm the exception, like I have a trio that's working out, I promise you one person in that group feels left out. And it's not even like it could be anybody's fault. It's just like it happens. And if you genuinely think that like your friend group is the exception, I promise you're just not realizing it. Like you and one person are probably closer than that other person is to either of you. Like you just don't realize it. You're probably just not, because you're not that person, or you are that person, you just don't realize that the other 2 are closer. But you will. Time will show you that you will feel left out. And my 21 years, I don't know why. No, it honestly didn't even take me 21 years to feel like that or to figure that out, because this has been happening to me for the longest time. That's why I low-key don't like friend groups anymore. I feel like friend groups only work out when it's like 2 groups of best friends come together. I have been in so many trios in my life, and some of them I do miss, I'm not gonna lie, but it just ends up always being better on your soul, on your conscience, on your mental when you remove yourself from the situation. You don't even have to explain it. You don't even have to explain to them like that you feel left out. I guess it depends on the situation, but in my personal opinion, not everything deserves a conversation. You know what I mean? Some things can just be. And then we can just move on. But yeah, that's enough on that. Number 12. Again, this kind of goes hand in hand. Don't be afraid to remove yourself from situations. Don't be afraid to say no. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to do something, don't do it. Simply put, because why waste your time? Life is so short. It does not feel like I'm 21 yet. Guys, when I was leaving Cancun, some lady on the plane asked me how old I was, and I was like, oh, I'm 20. I was like, wait, no, I'm 21. I'm 21. She's like, wow, like, enjoy it, because I promise you it's gonna go by so fast. And I feel like I always have moments like that happen to me where, like, I talk to strangers and they, like, give me little, like, life tokens, I guess you could say, like that. And it always freaks me out. But she was just telling me about how, like, the years go by quick, and yo, I'm a senior in college. Like, it deadass is going by quick. Granted, I am graduating a semester early, so maybe that's why I feel like it's going by, but yeah, if you don't want to do something, don't do it. Don't be afraid to remove yourself from a situation. If you have a job that you hate, leave. Don't waste your time doing shit you don't want to do. Please. I used to be a cheerleader, y'all, for 12. No. I did it from when I was 4 years old to when I was 18, but I took 2 years off. So what's that? 12 years, yeah. 12 years of my life I did cheer, and I kid you not, 11 of those years I hated it. And I don't know, looking back, I was so miserable. I don't know why I stayed in that position. Now, 21-year-old Devin, even 20-year-old Devin, if I don't want to do something, if I don't want to be around people, if I don't want to this, that, or the third, gone. Immediately gone. If I'm not enjoying something, why am I doing it? Literally, don't be afraid to remove yourself from something. Friend groups, jobs, school. Oh my gosh. School especially. If you hate your university, transfer. Speaking to myself, because I hate Georgia State and I did try and transfer, but it just didn't end up working. But remove yourself. Get yourself happiness, okay? You deserve to be happy. Next. This one, 13. Don't be afraid to speak up. Learn to say no. Again, learn to say no. Don't be afraid to speak up. Y'all, I can't tell you how many times speaking up has gotten me somewhere in life. Also, be yourself. Yes, I can't explain how many times speaking up and being myself has, like, made me, like, successful. I went into a job interview one time, and they were like, what are your credentials? Like, why? Like, why should we pick you? And it was, like, a social media marketing position. And I told them I had my own social media platform that I was growing. They're like, do you mind if we look you up? And I was like, okay. And they literally picked me based off my personality, all because I decided to speak up and tell the people that I, like, had this social media. I could have easily said something else that, like, they probably have heard before, you know, the classic, oh, I'm really hardworking, I'm really dedicated and motivated, da 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 da. No, but I decided to say something that was different. I decided to speak up and say something, and it ended up working out. If you're like somebody like me per se, if you're kind of shy, kind of like closed off behind the scenes and you're afraid to talk to people, literally don't. I went up to somebody in the gym the other day because I always saw them, and I was like, wow, like what type of workout are they doing? Like where are their outfits from? Like I always see them. Like, kid you not, we had the same workout schedule. Like we were always hitting legs on the same day. We were always in the gym at the same time. We were always in the sauna at the same time after, and like it just kind of became a like crazy coincidence. So I just kind of like finally like spoke up and striked up a conversation with them, and now they're my friend. It's just crazy how it all works out. Like, don't be afraid to speak up. You never know what could happen. It could be turn out to be a relationship, a friendship, a mentorship, anything. Next. Ooh, 14. This is a good one. Leave your hometown, your home state. Travel. See the world, leave. Moving out of New Jersey for college was probably the best, hands down, the best decision I have ever made in my entire life. I have learned so much about myself, gained so much character development, just like completely changed as a person since I decided to get up and leave. Now, was moving to Georgia the best move? No, absolutely not. I hate Atlanta. But it was a smart move mentally because I have learned so much along the way. Like, I can't express how much gratitude I have for myself for the fact that I decided to up and move 5 states away. Like, that was the best thing ever, because you know what? You live in your hometown for 18 years of your life. You kind of get accustomed to it. Like, let's be real, you go around different parts of the state, and like you basically know everything there. Like, especially your hometown area, you just like you know the same people, it's the same interactions. You kind of get comfortable. But if you move, like you become uncomfortable, and that's like the best thing ever. Now, along with that is traveling. I just told y'all I came back from Cancun, best experience of my life. I went to Puerto Rico over the summer, best experience ever. I saw the rainforest. I went to the Bahamas, and I went downtown and I talked to the locals, and I swam on the pig island, and I swam with the piggies. When I went to Puerto Rico, I went through the rainforest, and I did like ATVs. When I went to Cancun, I went to Coco Bongo, and I went to Chichen Itza, which is one of the 7 wonders of the world. And now in a month I'm gonna be in Europe. I'm gonna see the Eiffel Tower, and I'm gonna go to Barcelona, Spain, and it's crazy how much is out there in the world and how much is like there is to see. When I went to Hawaii, I went to a luau. Like there's so many experiences that the world has to offer, but you're never gonna see them if you're like stuck in your little bubble that is your hometown. Bottom line, leave. Get the fuck out and do it now. Your 20s is the time to do it, okay? It is the time to do it. You have the money. No, 90% of people have the money. They just don't want to do it. They just think they don't have the money. If you have $1,000, if you have $2,000 in your bank account, you have $1,000 to travel. If you have no rent, which a lot of people my age don't, you have the means to travel. Traveling honestly is not that expensive if you do it right. The hardest part, I preach this till the day I die, the hardest part about traveling is finding people to go with you. Traveling does not have to be expensive if you do it right. You just have to be willing to spend the money. People just be bullshitting. You have more money than you think you do, y'all. I hate people who are closed-minded and don't want to travel. What? Next. Ooh, use a straw. Now, y'all are not gonna get this one, but okay, this sounds really cocky, but I get quite a bit of compliments on my teeth, and my teeth are something that I really do care about. Okay, I really do take pride in my teeth and my mouth health, I guess you could say. But use a straw. If you drink coffee, especially, drink it through a straw. If you drink soda, juice, drink it all through a straw, because that passing through is really the cause for staining. Use whitening toothpaste as well, and just take care of your mouth, because honestly, when you're looking, maybe I'm crazy, but when I have a conversation with people, I do look at your teeth. I thank my parents every day for giving me braces when I was in 4th grade, and I got them off in 6th grade, okay? I wore that retainer religiously 3 years, then I kind of lost it. So, but even now, I do take care of my teeth. Brush them 2-3 times a day, floss, everything, the whole shebang. 16. Be aware of hyper-independence. Y'all, the other day, I was carrying up a heavy box from a mailroom back to my dorm, and this guy asked me if I needed help, and I said no. Devin, if you don't let the man carry the box, like, there's literally no harm in it. You could be independent, but don't be hyper independent. Like, accept help when it's being given to you. There's nothing wrong with getting help. Nothing is wrong with getting help. There was another time when last year, the elevators in my dorm had broken. I lived on the 7th floor at the time, and I was on the 1st floor doing my laundry, and I had to carry my laundry basket full of clothes up 7 flights of stairs. This guy behind me again was like, do you need help? And I was like, no, I got it. Girl, accept the help, because I sure was huffing and puffing all the way up to floor 7 when that man went to floor 9, and he was just chilling. Like, he could have easily carried it a lot easier and swifter and faster than I could have ever. Accept the help. It's okay. Don't be hyper independent. You don't have to do everything yourself. I feel like that kind of comes from like a toxic point of feeling like nobody is ever there for you. But trust me, like, people want to be there for you. People want to help you. You don't have to do everything by yourself, okay? Number 17. This is probably my favorite advice, and it is called the Marilyn Monroe effect, aka acting as your higher self. Now, if you don't know the story, but Marilyn Monroe, her real name wasn't Marilyn Monroe. I forget what her real name is. But she basically created the character, I'll call it, of Marilyn Monroe, which I like to say is the highest version of herself. She created this whole 2.0 version of herself that was basically a bad bitch, and she became a Marilyn Monroe. As we all know, she's a star. She's that girl. And basically I'm saying build confidence. I created Dev, which is my highest version of myself. Obviously, Devin is my name, but Dev is that girl. Dev is who I want to be. Dev is the one who is out there. She's confident. She dresses the way that she wants to dress. She talks to people with ease. She does all this other stuff. But Devin is this shy girl who doesn't really want to talk to nobody. You know what I mean? But Dev is the highest version of myself. One time we went out and I acted as her for the whole night, and I kid you not, I was talking to so many people. I got free drinks all night. Everything ended up working out all because I acted like her. And you know what? If I keep acting like that, who knows how many doors are going to open for yourself. With that being said, fake it till you make it. Be confident in everything that you do. And I promise you will slowly become Marilyn Monroe. If you get it, you get it. Number 18 is spend more time alone. Spending time alone is the best decision I've ever made. I kid you not, in the past, since I got to college, really, no, for a long time, because I have been cutting people off left and right for as long as I can remember. Since middle school. It doesn't even matter who it is, what a relationship is. I have no problem with cutting you off at any time. But because spending time by yourself is really truthfully how you get to know yourself. Because let's be real, who do you spend the most time with? Duh, you've heard it before. Yourself. Let's be real. With that being said, take care of yourself, your skin, your body, your mind, and get on that Stairmaster. Get on that Stairmaster. I kid you not, that's the most mentally tough thing ever, but it's also so rewarding. Take care of your skin, obviously. If you look glowy, how many times have you seen those TikTok girls who have really glowy skin and you're like, wow, I want that. Let me go ahead and drink my water. Those people are just so conventionally attractive because they just look so put together and clean. You know what I mean? Just take care of yourself. Yourself is the most important thing. Like I said. Number 19. Rain noises, white noises, brown noise to fall asleep. I started this maybe my freshman year because, I don't know why, but because I got a TV in my room for the first time and I was obsessed with it. And I put it on, and I kid you not, I have never looked back since. I'd be sleeping so good. Now, in the mornings, listen to your favorite song as soon as you wake up. Currently, I'd be listening to, what is it called? Fam Jam 4000 by Jordan Ward. That song is just so upbeat and happy. The beat just makes me feel so good, and it's just such a good start to my day. Yo, if you listen to sad music, you're inevitably going to be sad. I stopped listening. Billie Eilish, I love you. But I put the Billie Eilish down because she was making me depressed. I put the Adele down because she was making me depressed. If you're listening to that, of course you're going to be sad. Duh. Number 20 is to start meditating. That has quite literally changed my life. It doesn't even have to be the conventional meditation where you sit down and do the hum, you know what I mean? It could just be just sitting with yourself and your thoughts, or even journaling, but I'd prefer regular meditation, just sitting down, closing my eyes and thinking. but it provides you with so much clarity, because sometimes you don't even realize that you're just on go all the time, and that you genuinely need like time to almost like unwind and relax and just think. You don't even realize that you're operating on autopilot sometimes, and that you really genuinely need a second just to think like, oh my gosh, all this is going on. I remember I was going through it at one point with like a friend group I had in the past, and it was bad, but I didn't let it affect me because I had so many other things going on. I had school, I had sports, I had other friends, I had a job. Like I had a lot going on, and I meditated, and I realized how like I actually felt about it for the first time in a long time, and it finally all catches up to you, and it's like just good to actually be able to process things. That's the whole point of meditation, because even though some people say meditation is like supposed to like not have thoughts, but I think it's because you're supposed to observe how your thoughts come in and out. And yeah, it's just changed my life. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know how else to push it onto you, but it has quite literally changed my life. Number 21. Number 21, last one, best one. Not even the best one. Is authenticity is power. Period. Mic drop. Your authentic self is your best self. Nobody else in this world is you, okay? Even if you're a twin, you are one in a million. Remember that. Nobody else can be you. Nobody else is you. And yeah, so don't be afraid to be your authentic self. Don't try and be like everybody else. You are you for a reason. Okay, for the longest time, I felt the need to conform to society. I felt the need to be like everybody else. I felt the need to fit in. But trust me, girl, not fitting in is the best thing. When you do something out of the norm, like, people are going to applaud you. When has it ever been a bad thing to try to do something else? That's authentic. A lot of people are scared to do that. Everybody else wants to be just like everybody else. If you look outside at your college campus, everybody dresses the same. Everybody acts the same. There's not much variety, disparity, whatever the word is, between people, but you could always point out who is one of one. With that being said, be your authentic self. And yeah, I think that was all I had to say. Obviously, I have a lot more of these because I grouped a lot of them together so I can get my points across. I have a whole list in my phone of other stuff, so if you like this type of video, I could make a whole series about it. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna say for now, because this video already is getting pretty long. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought. Comment some things, some life lessons that you have learned in your life. I'm gonna read all of them because of this is the stuff that I love. Okay, this is the stuff that I live for. But yeah, anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. This is a little bit of a different video, a little bit personal, if you will. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like ending videos is always so awkward. Love you guys. And I'll see you in my next video, which will be very soon, because I am on my consistency. I'm loving filming these days, and I'm loving filming on this cute little camera. Love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. I don't know, I kind of want to change up my content, because I like doing stuff like this, and I feel like it performs well compared to vlogs, because you know what, y'all? That's a topic for another day. I love you guys. Bye.